Hey, what's going on, internet people? But I'm sitting here in my basement, not in my usual spot that I usually record from. Again, for some apparent reason, I don't know, today I felt like sitting in my basement and thinking, so I figured why not bring you guys in on the conversation I was having with my shadow. Although my color of my skin usually does look like a shadow, I am kind of dark black like Ace of Spades, but that's another conversation. So I think I'm gonna change my direction, because originally what I was gonna do was post a lot of different videos in an attempt to, you know, bring the number of people who watch the videos to the comedy clubs when I go and perform there. But I think I'm about to step away from the comedy clubs and focus 100% on the videos right now, because the conventional way of getting into comedy and doing all these other shows that they have here in New York, which is a big time for the comedy scene, but it seems a lot of the clubs, they do use you. For example, they have things called bringer shows. And with these shows, they tell you, oh, bring about like 7 to 10 people, you'll be able to get a spot on the show, right? And they give you some sort of incentive at the end. The person who brings the most shows, you'll be able to get on you'll be a guest spot on one of those actual, you know, real time shows in the prime time, like 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock sort of show. But it's kind of discouraging, because you could go up there and have a killer performance, and if you didn't bring enough people, they won't book you again. But somebody who could have went up there and completely bombed, like on some ISIS shit, on their whole performance was absolutely garbage, but if they brought, let's say, 15 people and they're putting butts in seats, they're gonna say, all right, let's just keep throwing that person on the stage. So it feels as if I'm being used. Now, I do understand why, because if you are working for the bar or working for the club, you're gonna want to get people who can put some butts in seats. However, you are kind of using the people, because if somebody who's trying to break into comedy, most times people don't start out with an online following like that. So if you hop into it and you just got friends and family, who's to say, people, especially people who get into comedy, because usually they're about introverted, trying to go and express themselves. There's very few extroverted people who are in there, but for those who are, it's hard to say, all right, let me get 7 people, and let's say if you line up 7 shows within the week, so you're performing every single day, how do you have a rotation of different 7 people? Usually it's the exact same people. So let's just say you get 7 on Monday. Now they ask you to do it again on Tuesday, but those same 7 people that came on Monday, they got priorities on Tuesday. Now all of a sudden they say, hey man, you can't do the show because you can't bring the 7 people. It's like, wait a minute, you told me yesterday because I brought these people I can get on the show. Now you're telling me I don't got the numbers. So it's a weird sort of dichotomy that they got going over there. So what I want to do is keep it genuine and authentic. So I want to be able to set up my own show. So I think I'm going to step away from you know, going into these clubs all the time and just doing one of these contracts verbally of, yeah, you'll bring these people, and then now I show up and I go and perform in front of you know, people that I already know. I'd rather do it in front of people that I don't know, but then at the same time going to the places where you don't know, now it's a whole different demographic, because you don't know what you're stepping into. Like, I'm all about going to foreign crowds and making people laugh, but it's kind of hard when you have a hobo going on the stage, and then you got this other person who's about 58, his entire audience is senior citizens, and then you got this beforehand, and nothing is, you know, there's no flyer saying, all right, these are the guys, because none of us are known. So you show up, and then you have some audience who they don't like dark humor, or people who are easily offended. So it's kind of hard to figure out what sort of demographic you're speaking to. So what I'm going to do down the line is just, you know, build my own following. Then when I set up my own show, then the people who know my sort of comedy and other people's comedy that I could put on the show that I'm trying to put up myself and produce, then, you know, we won't have to step into some foreign sort of realm, like going into Narnia and trying to freaking, you know, be one with the animals. It's not happening. But and with the shirts, another update on the shirts. So I showed you guys before, this shirt came in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm trying to work on a logo, my own logo, to try to put that in here somewhere, because it is kind of hard, because although the Nike insignia is gone on, you know, Nick Folk, and in the helmet I tried my best to see if I could get them to blend the brown on the helmet, but the problem with that was because of the light that was shining on his helmet at the time. So it's a complete, like, what do they call it, tri-blend? I think it's a tri-blend of different colors of brown. So it was extremely hard for them to try to get that sort of thing down. Now, I'm not dealing with super professionals, because I ain't got that kind of money where I could just go, hey, Photoshop, I got you right there, $1,000. It's not happening. I don't got that kind of funds like that. So I had to work with what I got. So what I'm going to try to do is get my own insignia, get that copyrighted, trademarked, and all that other stuff. I don't think I have to go as far as the patent. I'll probably do that with my sayings down the line, but I have to get that down. So usually in the future, I'm probably going to end up putting that inside of that blank space there. But this shirt is going to end up going on sale soon. I'll put it on Etsy, because I got I opened up one of those sellers pages on Etsy, so I'm gonna start getting those different designs, because I got 2 other shirts, no, 3 other shirts that are in the process of being made. I want to see if I can get those done this week and get those out there for you guys. What I'm shooting for right now is I'm gonna set it up to where it's a pre-order. So it's gonna be some sort of pre-order. I think I'm gonna do it in a 2, maybe 3 week bracket, to where guys can put in your orders for this, put in your orders for that, and then once I get the finalized number, and then I'll say, all right, it's gonna take X amount of days to get this done. Send it to the people who have to go and produce the shirts. They put it together, then they put it out. So what my target, you know, at least price range for those without the image, I'm trying to keep those at $20, between $20 and $25. The one with the image, now those are going to be more expensive, because them having to print the image on, for some apparent reason, I had no clue. You know, if you go and you bring an image to somebody and they say, all right, we're going to put it on the t-shirt, evidently that costs more money. I didn't really take that into account. So they charge you like 15, 20 extra dollars to put it on the shirt. I said, what? That's kind of ridiculous, but it's what they want. So I'm probably going to have to charge, you know, up to freaking $35, $40 for the shirt with the actual image on it. So probably what's gonna end up happening is more the people who are gonna want to buy the shirt is gonna be the one without the one without the image, which is understandable. I'm not trying to rob people here, but and then with the Dreadlocks Bible and the 10 Commandments and stuff, baptize you, all that, so I got to get that all sorted out. So I pretty much, what I'm gonna do is go 100% into this online thing and shift my focus. My last probably show, what I think I might do for the year, is this upcoming Saturday. I'm doing a show at Broadway Comedy Club. So if you're in New York, I'm gonna be there on Saturday. I believe it's 7:30 around that time. So I'm gonna be there. I'll probably drop the flyer after, you know, the video's over. So I think that's going to be my last actual comedy club show for a while, because what I'm trying to do is get this online thing going. I have a Patreon, I have a PayPal link. If you'd like to donate, feel free, because the boy kind of broke. So what I'm trying to do, and also with the commentaries, so I have this series going. A lot of people do like that, the series. So what I might do is, well, in December, I'm gonna branch out and start with the NBA games. So I'm gonna do probably a weekly sort of recap. And with the big games, knowing that Christmas has, I believe it's 3 or 4 games on Christmas, I'm gonna get a full highlight package and then post that the following day. So I'm gonna try to get that done. A lot of people told me, yo, do boxing, do HB, you know, Bellator and UFC and baseball and soccer and so I'm not getting into all that other stuff. It depends on, I'll do isolated highlights, but then full recaps, I can't do it if I don't have the passion behind it. Like, I can make things funny, but it's kind of hard if you just throwing a bunch of different stuff at me. So I'm gonna try to get those done, and I also have my own rants that I'm trying to get that out of there, so you can do videos with just with my face in it, to where I can get the numbers of me ranting, where you see me in contrast to me doing commentary behind the image. So if I could get everything synced together where the people come, you know, for me, because the one thing that I have over a couple of the other pages who try to either do commentary or they do certain things, I'm very versatile in what I do. I could touch many different, you know, subjects and stuff. So that's what I have going forward. But yeah, man, that's what I'm trying to get done. You know, get these shirts out there. Try to build my own brand. You know, because it's not really easy on these streets. Originally, a lot of people who have all these followers and stuff, they're not really thorough with their stuff, because they don't have a website and all that other stuff. And I tried with the website before. If it did not work out, because the coding, I tried to set up the coding behind it and it couldn't carry the videos, because I was posting a new video like every day, so I had to delete a video, put another video up. That's not happening. So maybe down the line I'll be able to get my own website out there, but then I'm probably gonna need the funding behind it. So, you know, I'm just trying to get these stuff done with the budget that I have, so you guys can stay tuned for that. On the Pittsburgh Steelers videos, a lot of people ask me to partner with different you know, companies, and so I'm like, what companies would want me to? Like, I know they have MyBookie AG. I've reached out to them. They haven't really reached back to me, because I know Vic DiPotetto, who does the Giants, he'll do a pre-game for the Giants, a post-game for the Giants. And that's actually where I got the idea for the to do it for the Steelers one, because somebody tagged me in Vic DiPotetto's video and said, yo, it'd be hilarious if you did this for the Steelers. So I said, okay, I'll just try it out. And I did it here and there for I believe I did it here and there before the Dallas game, but then when I did the Dallas game when they lost last year, it got 18,000 views in 3 days, and then a bunch of Cowboys fans would show up. Steelers fans were in the comment section like, yo dude, you should do this every week. I'm like, I'm just upset that the Pittsburgh Steelers lost. You want me to be upset every week? So I tried it out, and here, lo and behold, here we are, averaging about like 5,000 views on every Pittsburgh Steelers, you know, video here. So I'm gonna see if I could reach out to my bookie and get some sort of sponsor going. I've tried monetizing, you know, the videos with the Steelers one. Those are monetized, but I haven't really seen, because you have to have a certain sort of subscriber number, I believe, to get paid by YouTube. So I'm steadily rising. I think I'm up 6,000 in the last 28 days or something like that. But with the NFL commentary, it's all copyrighted, so I am not seeing a dime for that, because NFL, they put copyright on the on their content, and the boxing is quick to take the stuff down. I did the Deontay Wilder versus what was it, Bermain Severine, some shit like that, and I did the commentary behind that video, got like 12,000 views in 3 hours. Took that shit down with the quickness, and they blocked it worldwide. It's one thing to say, all right, we're gonna collect whatever ads you were to get, you know, monetizing funds, but it's enough. With HBO, they take your video down, so I wasn't seeing anything for this. So I got to figure out, you know, how can I get some sort of revenue from what I'm doing online. So I have to figure out the way to make that happen, because I'm not gonna be all, you know, hey, all right, donate to the kid, all right, well, put some money on my books, I'm gonna make this video private for those who donated, then you're gonna be able to see the video. I'm not trying to do that to people. That's not right. So for those who want to help, you can help, but for those who can't, because I know what it feels like to not have the bread, but you want to help somebody out, so I'm not going to do that to people. So that's what I have done. I'm probably going to try to do one of these every month, because I haven't done like one of these, you know, where I'm at mentally, where I'm at in my life sort of videos. So I figured, you know, to make myself feel more personable to you guys who are new here, because those who have been here from way before, they already know how this stuff works. But for those who have now jumped on the bandwagon of the Chiseled Adonis, welcome. I might add, if you haven't felt welcome before. But for those of you guys, I want to, you know, make myself seem more personable, because I do try to answer to all your comments on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube here, obviously. I try to get back to all the comments, DMs, messages, whatever it might have been, emails. So try to get those done. But moving forward, I got to figure out a way to make this, you know, lucrative for me, because I do have a talent, and I'm not just trying to be that dude who, you know, put out a bunch of content and I'm living in the back of my car because ultimately the boy got evicted or something like that, or the boy broke and IRS come at right on my ass or something like that. Student loans got me in jail. Now they got me tied up, put me up against the wall and shit, because I ain't paying back my goddamn funds. So I got to figure out a way to make this thing lucrative. But yeah, that's where we at right now. So this has been longer than I thought, and the U is playing against Notre Dame right now, so I'm about to go watch that game. So you guys have yourselves a good night, and look out for those shirts. I'm gonna keep you guys updated.